Hey everybody, welcome back to the scene. And last night I talked about adding a limiting strap to keep this thing level under heavy acceleration. I still wanted it to have the articulation, and it will do that. This is going to simulate the top of the shock travel. And what I've done so far, without finishing it, is I have tied a very strong piece of thread to the screw on the left side of the axle, because under power this thing is going to want to tip the body to the right. So that is the side that I need to control the travel on. The other side will compress, and I'm not worried about that. A limiting strap won't help. But what I've decided to do is, instead of trying to tie it on one of these up here, which would be very difficult, I have just threaded the thread through the original shock hole right there, where the normal pivot ball goes for the shock on that shock tower. So I literally just put the thread through it, and what I'm going to do is I have my couple of tablets here, and I'm setting the bumper on that so it's going to sit level. And I kind of want the body to just sort of sit where it naturally wants to be. I'll pull the string sort of tight, and just to take up the slack anyway. And what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to be able to do it on camera, is put a screw right in that shock hole, and it'll hold the thread in exactly the right place where it'll keep this thing sitting exactly level. So I'll do that real quick and then show you the final thing. That is what it looks like with the screw in, and all I'm going to do now is cut off the excess that I don't need. And I have my limiting strap that keeps the suspension in place and won't let this end rise. I did not think this completely through, and it still allows the axle to sort of pivot, and when it does, it just kind of collapses into that other side. So I may do something here to kind of brace that so it doesn't. I'll limit it on the other side. So basically, well, I don't know, I'll figure it out later. But I have my limiting strap that I wanted, and it sits fairly level, so I'm going to call that good. And all I'm doing now is waiting for parts, and more later.